What's up, guys? Welcome to the Sports and FPS section of Those Guys. My name is Jay Doza, and this is
D-Jonius,
also known as DJ. Today we're going to be talking about Battlefield 3. What can you tell us about Battlefield 3 today?
Well, I actually got to spend some intimate time with the game, so I want to give you guys that full in-depth review and let you know if it's worth picking up.
All right, and to start off, let's talk about the multiplayer.
I had a lot of fun playing multiplayer. Like you guys know, it's a class-based system, so you're going to be having the Assault, the Recon, the Engineer class, and then the Support class. I spent a lot of time playing as the Assault class. It was kind of like the medic, you know, they run around and heal people. What's cool about it is, like, say you're playing out in the battlefield and one of your teammates' lives get low, you can run over there, throw out a med pack, they heal up real quick. Also, if they die, you can run around and defibrillate them with the defibrillator, bring them back to life. So it's really cool. I really enjoy the class-based system. You level up your weapons based on each class. So, you know, you can level up your Assault class, but then say you want to switch to an Engineer, you just pick that up, you get your Engineer weapons, you get on going and do what Engineers do. So it's really fun. You get to switch up the gameplay a lot and play how you want to play. So I think it's really cool.
And as you know, shooting games are not complete without some good maps. So what can you tell me about the Battlefield 3 maps?
The maps are really interesting. What makes them different from other games is the structural environments. What I really like is the fact that during the start of a round, certain points on the map might not be as good as they will towards the end. For example, say you're playing on a map that has an intersection, a four-way intersection, and there's a house with a really good vantage point. Some people might choose that as a good sniping area, but an Engineer could say, you know, I had enough of this shit, and they can run over with a tank and just blow up that entire building. So the maps are cool just because, you know, at the start you're gonna have areas that are good, and by the end they're not gonna be so good anymore just because they're gonna be blown up and completely torn down. So I really enjoy that. So the maps are really different than other games only because they evolve throughout the match, and that's really interesting in my opinion.
So what about the pace of the game? Does it feel like I'm being thrown in the blender, or do I have time to think?
When you first start out, you're gonna feel like you're in a blender just because there's so much stuff going on. You don't really know your class yet or what your role is in a group. But when you get used to it, it's really fun. In my opinion, it's the perfect mix between another game like Rainbow Six Vegas. Shout out to Rainbow Six, it's an amazing game. But it's a mix between a tactical shooter like Rainbow Six and a faster paced game like Modern Warfare. So you're gonna have that perfect middle. There's gonna be points where you can run a gun and you can get your kills that way, you know, playing like a faster pace. And then there's also gonna be points where it's gonna be smart to, you know, hunker down and take advantage of the point that you have on the map, like the vantage point, you know what I mean? So the game's pace is amazing, I love it, the graphics are amazing, the sound is amazing, it's extremely immersive. So once you get into the game, you're gonna have a lot of fun playing it, and I highly recommend you guys pick it up. Battlefield 3, check it out, it's a great game.
Sounds good. But what about, like, what kind of person is gonna like this game? Who's gonna like this game?
Basically, anybody who likes strategic, slower paced shooting games, people who are gonna like games where you actually have to think and not just run around and go crazy all the time. People who like those types of games will enjoy Battlefield 3. I enjoyed it a lot. The graphics are amazing, the sound's amazing, the immersion is definitely there. So definitely pick it up. If you even have the smallest interest in Battlefield 3, it's worth your buy, so definitely check it out.
Alright, so that pretty much does it for Battlefield 3. Tune in next week, we're going to talk about Madden.
Okay.
Oh my gosh!
Why'd you look at me? Why'd you look at me? I was like, okay.
Like, that's sarcastic, okay.
Okay. No, but I was so mad.